Hello, welcome to One Africa Mission with your brother Dobia Anzanse. Please, if you are new here, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, One Africa Mission, and also follow us on Facebook, One Africa Mission. We are missionaries, and our mission is to fight for the unification of Africa. Our mission is to see a united Africa. A united Africa, we believe, is the only solution to Africa problems. A united Africa will bring an end to dictatorship in Africa. Just imagine an Africa without borders, an Africa with one passport, Africa with one military, Africa with one president, with one currency. Just come to think of it. Just like the United States, 50 states, their ancestors realized their strength in unity. So they fought a civil war and bring all these 50 states into one country. And then we all see the result. And then imagine with the resources that we have in Africa, just to come to think of it, with the resources we have in Africa, if the human resources alone is enough to make Africa great, just the human resources alone. But because of lack of unity and lack of commitment, we are suffering all over the world. The African children are dying in the Mediterranean Sea, whilst the European children, when the European child want to travel, he go and then get his ticket straight away, no need visa, travel all over the world. When the African child want to do the same thing, he has to go through the Mediterranean Sea, and if he doesn't take time, the sea will take his life. As we speak, there are bodies, African bodies all over, children trying to save each other's, crying. It is so disheartening. Why Africa? Children of Africa, you deserve better than this. And the only way you can get this better life is to stand up for a united Africa. Let us all together come, bring our energies together and fight for this unification of Africa. We are so passionate about it here in One Africa Mission. That's why we are asking you, please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't only watch. It doesn't take a minute to click on the subscription button, and then the notification. Anytime we post a new video, you will see it, so that together we can encourage ourselves to fight for this unification of Africa. It is our only solution, as we keep saying. So as we are talking about unity of Africa and all that, the problems of Africa, there is one brother who has dedicated his entire life fighting for a better Africa, fighting for the redemption of the black man, and that is brother Umar Johnson. Brother, may the gods of Africa bless you. Africa need to honor this brother whilst he's still living. This brother is a legend. He has dedicated his professional life, his strength, his everything for the redemption of the black race. Everywhere, his daily life is all based on the African gaining back his dignity. Africa need to honor this brother while he's still alive. There is danger out there. We all know to fight for the black man is to first of all fight the black man. And this brother know all this. Great men like Marcus Garvey, great men like Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, all these people, what they went through. This brother knows all this, and yet he decided to give up his professional life to fight for the black race, even though there are many challenges, many predicaments, a lot, but he still choose to stand. It is not easy to stand up and say, I'm gonna fight for my people. There are few people who can give up their professional life, because this brother could have been living more better if he has choose to follow the matrix. If he has choose to follow it, he has the knowledge, he has the wisdom, he has the charisma. If he had decided to follow the matrix, but he choose to follow or to stand up for his people, Africa need to honor this brother. I want you to watch this video, what the things that he's talking about Africa and the African world, because the African world goes beyond the borders of Africa, the Caribbeans and all that. how he's analyzing it. I want you to watch it and see that everything that he's saying is our reality. We need to honor this brother. Africa need to honor him, because this brother has given enough for Africa. He has given his entire life so far for the benefit or for the empowerment of the African race. Brother, Africa salutes you. Your good works will never be forgotten. Your name will remain in the good books of Africa long before you live. May you live long to see the fruit of your work. I don't know how much love I can have for this brother. This brother has done a lot for the African continent. Let's watch that video.
We have been distracted in America, the Caribbean, Africa, all over the world. It's a Pan-African problem. We have been distracted from development with democracy. Everybody's focusing on who to vote for. You're not looking at the conditions. What's going to change whether he wins or he wins? Because guess who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your oil. Who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your gold. Who's financing both of them? The same people stealing your coltan. You follow me? So democracy is a joke they play on black people to make you think you can have radical transformation without revolution. The reason the white man pushes democracy globally so hard is if there's ever a breakdown in the black man's confidence in democracy, the only alternative is revolution. So that's number one. Democracy is a distraction from development. Number two, when I travel, especially Africa, but it's true in the Caribbean also, black people are more concerned with their tribe being in control than they are with liberation from foreign control. Are you following me? I've seen it. So when the elections is coming up, it's not about freeing us from white supremacy or Chinese imperialism. It's about, are my people going to be the president? Is somebody from my tribe going to be the prime minister? And because they're more concerned about tribal imperialism than African independence, this democratic scheme that they run on black people continues because we're so petty and so small in our thinking. I just want to make sure his people don't get the presidency. I'm not even looking at the bigger picture. The white man knows this. The Chinese know this. So they come in, exploit, finance both sides. So no matter who wins, they get all the reasons.
So as I can say, what else can I say? After watching this video, nobody will tell you that this brother, and it is not only this, he has given his entire life for the service of Africa. Even though there's not anything like financially benefit for when you choose to fight for Africa. No, your life is at risk when you choose to fight for Africa. And he knows that he wasn't born in Africa, but he knows Africa was born in him. And he knows as an African or as a black man, until Africa is respected, he and his children and children will never be respected. He knows that. He's not running away from the reality. There are a lot of people like him out there who are running away from this reality. But him, with the knowledge, with the exposure that he has, he still stands to fight for Africa. Africa need to honor him. African Union need to be figure out people like this. It is when we honor people like this that more people like him will come out. African Union need to honor Brother Umar Johnson. I thank you very much. Please share our content. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel, and let us all together fight for a united Africa. That is exactly what Brother Umar Johnson is also doing. A dignified Africa. And the only way we can get a dignified Africa is to unite Africa. Thank you very much for coming around.